35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Hokies will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And the returner will be knocked down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he makes the catch inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper came on the run to... 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They go to the draw. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. The Hokies decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Well, jet sweep pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Third down.
On third down, going up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mason. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Makes the catch. It's Jones.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He's got his man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's got it down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Jones. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Movement here from the tight end. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Virginia Tech, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play there. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the street.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Coming at nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Offense in a bunch formation. He leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
That's caught. It's Jones. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get
Throws toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll go back to the air on second down, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They get through, and it's blocked. And they got it. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding what...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's loose. He's at the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Valdez. Oh, gave the defender the business. And it's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the incompletion brings up a second down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've got the screen set up. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return.
The return
Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's gonna pass. Feeling some heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?